Hey guys, it's Carrie in Sedona. Welcome to Friday Flow. So every Friday, as a part of our extended virtual Sedona retreat, I'm going to be offering some guided yoga practices. This particular practice I'm going to do now is inspired by the 5 elements of Ayurveda: earth, air, fire, water, and space. Sorry, the camera's shaking. It's a little windy out here and I'm using a lightweight tripod. Anyway, this is a modified version, a shorter version of the workshop I was supposed to teach at the Sedona Yoga Festival, which ended up getting canceled because of the virus situation. So I'm offering it to you all now. For those of you who were gonna be on this excursion with me, I am at the actual location that I was intending to take all of you for the practice, which is this amazing view here. You'll get to see it while we're doing our yoga practice. And anyway, Ayurveda teaches that the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and space are present within us, within the body. And that when we are having those elements in balance within us, our lives take on optimum health and well-being. And so I'm gonna just do the practice over here and do a voiceover when I get back to my home office, because I don't have a microphone on and it's going to be just easier to do it that way. So this is going to be like follow along with me. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's start by just taking a moment to get grounded, beginning with the element of earth. Let's first inhale the arms up, bring a little length to the spine, bringing the hands to the heart center, tucking the chin in towards the chest, getting a little bit of length in the back of the neck. Just taking a moment to breathe. Inhaling up. And then on the exhale, let's reach the left arm up to the sky, looking up to the sky. Just opening through the side torso. Same thing on the other side, lifting the right arm up, getting some breathing space under the ribs. And inhaling both arms up and over to the right and to the left. And then from here, we're going to do some ribcage rotations. And so just rotating the ribcage around. Do your best to stay connected with your breathing here. So you're going to inhale to the forward, exhale back and around. Try to keep your head centered and allowing the rotation to come from the ribcage. And exhale the hands to heart. Inhale the arms up once again. On the exhale, fold forward. Take just a moment here. Flat back halfway. Lift the toes off of the earth and then bending the knees. Let the head relax. Let the weight of the head bring some length to the spine and then straighten the hands once again. Release the right knee forward in space. Left arm up to the sky, looking up to the sky. Same thing on the other side. Left knee forward in space, right arm up. A little twist here. Inhale, flat back. On the exhale, step both feet back. And let's bring the knees onto the earth. And doing a knees, chest, chin. Looking up to the sky. Baby cobra. And then we're going to come back down into our child's pose here. Taking a few moments to breathe. Relax, center, ground, letting whatever excessive energies that you might be hanging on to, just letting those energies discharge into the earth. Inhaling into the tabletop, reach the right leg back, and then we're crunching together the right leg and the left elbow for some little crunches here. I like to bring my elbow to the outside of that knee for a little bit of a deeper twist. Hold it here and balance, or bend the knee. Bring your hand around, find your foot, and then press the foot into the hand. And exhale, release. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So here's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 5. Hold it here, or bend the knee, bring the hand around, find your foot, press the foot into the hand for an expansion. Good. Releasing. Coming back into a child's pose once again. Breathing, centering, grounding. Inhaling, tuck the toes. On the exhale, come into your downward dog. So while you're in your down dog, you can bend and straighten the knees in an alternating fashion. Lift both toes up, bend both knees, just sort of easing deeper into our first down dog here. When you're ready, step both feet up to the top of the mat, let the head and arms hang, straighten both knees, and then we're going to roll up slowly inch by inch, one vertebra at a time. Bringing the hands to the heart center, taking a breath here. On the inhale, bring the right arm up and over. This time the hips are also reaching to the right. Left arm up and over, hips reach to the left. I'm doing a little bit of a supported back bend now. My right hand is around the back rim of the pelvis as the left arm comes up and over. Same thing to the other side. Lengthen and reach back. Hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms up, looking up at the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine flat back. This time we're going to step the right foot back. Place the right knee on the earth, coming into a low lunge. You can keep the foot of your right foot flat on the mat or tuck the toes to support that knee if you'd like. Whatever feels good. And then if you'd like, you can also reach the hands up above the head, looking forward or up at the sky, whatever feels good. And then flowing forward, left arm comes up for a twist, left hand comes to the outside of the left foot, stepping back into your down dog. From here, we're going to roll forward into a plank and chaturanga. Coming into a high cobra this time, tuck the toes, floating back into a downward dog. Inhale the right foot up to the sky. See if you can align your toes straight down towards the earth and then step the right foot through. Left knee comes onto the earth, and once again you can keep that foot flat or you can tuck your toes to support that back knee, whichever way feels comfortable for you. Let the weight of the body sink down towards the earth. Lift the arms up above the head. You can look forward or up at the sky. And exhale. Flow that right arm around for a little twist. Tuck the toes of the left foot and just stepping to the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine and reverse swan dive up and hands to heart center and breathe. Taking a few breaths. So now that we're nice and grounded, we're going to work into a little bit more of a flow here, activating the water element with fluid movement. So this time we step the left foot back. We're going to stay in a high lunge. You can hold it here, or you can cactus the arms and let your left knee tap on the earth, and then straighten both knees for some repetitions. So we're coming into 3. We're going to do 5 altogether. So here's 4. And last one, 5. And then coming back into your lunge, hands to heart center, opening the arms into a T shape, and then you can twist to your right, coming into a little bit of a twist. So you can see I'm showing different little options here for that back hand. Cartwheel forward, step the right foot back, coming into your down dog, rolling forward into your plank chaturanga, and up dog. And down dog once again. Take a few breaths in your down dog. Right leg up to the sky. Left leg up to the sky. Point or flex your foot. When you're ready, step that left foot between your hands. And coming into a high lunge. You can hold it here or cactus the hands, right knee taps on the earth, and both legs straighten. And a few more repetitions. Good. And then coming back into that lunge, hold it here. Hands to heart, open, twist to the left this time. Reaching it up and back for a little twist, cartwheel the hands forward, and step the right foot up, flat back, all the way up, hands to heart, and breathing. Centering. Inhaling. On the exhale, flow forward. Lengthen the spine halfway. Step the right foot and the left foot back. Roll forward into your plank, chaturanga, up dog, tuck the toes, and down dog. Breathing. You can bend and straighten the knees again if you'd like, or hold it, whatever feels good. This time, right leg comes up. Bend the knees, stack the hips on top of each other, look up at the sky under the right arm. Then from that position, if you want to, you can actually straighten that leg and get even more of an opening through the hip flexors. Same thing on the left. Bend the knees, stack the hips on top of each other, look up at the sky under the left arm, and then from that position, if you want to straighten that leg for a little bit more of an opening in the hip flexors, feels really good. Step both feet forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, let the belly rest on the thighs, let the head and the arms hang. Breathing. Straighten the knees, flat back, rising all the way up, hands to heart center. Take a breath here. From here, we are going to do a balance pose. So let's begin with a basic tree pose. So you're going to bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. For the first round here, let's just open the arms expansively like this. I have my hands in the Gyan Mudra, Mudra of knowledge. Balancing, centering. Same thing on the other side. This time the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Do different arms this time. You can do what I'm doing or do your own thing. I've got my palms placed together in the Anjali prayer position above my head. Balancing. Exhale, release. Hands to heart. Coming to the top of the mat, and we are going to do a pranayama exercise now. Ella, introducing the air element. So we're going to inhale the arms wide, exhale, inhale, and then you're doing two exasperated exhales through the nose. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, and exhale, hands to heart. And breathe. Just take a moment to let that life force energy circulate through the body. Exhale forward. Inhaling. Step the right foot and the left foot back. And we're going to come into a plank pose. So just sort of windshield wiper the feet over. You can look down at that hand on the mat or to the side. Same thing here. Nice straight line in the body. Plank, or side plank on each side. One-legged chaturanga, up dog, or high cobra into your down dog. Left leg up to the sky. We're coming into warrior one from here. So make sure you pivot that left foot, and sorry, it's the right leg that we're bringing up to the sky now. One-legged plank and up. And then into your down dog. So this time the left leg comes up, Steps forward as the right heel pivots in for warrior one. Getting grounded in it. Fold forward, step that foot back, float forward into your one-legged chaturanga, and high cobra or up dog. Then we're going to just settle into getting grounded in the earth here. Just let the weight of the body sink into the earth. You can make a little cushion for your chin with both hands. In this position, I like to think of letting the sacral plexus chakra really connect with the earth, and then do a push up into your plank and into a down dog. From here, step both feet forward, bend the knees, and chair pose, and standing. Hands to heart, breathing. From here, take a quarter turn onto your mat so you're coming to the long edge of the mat. We're going to step the feet wide, hands to the hips, and fold forward. See if you can pigeon toe your feet a little bit. It'll guard your knees, flat back. And then I'm bringing my left hand on the earth, right hand comes up to the sky as I look up to the sky for a gentle twist. Same thing on the other side. And breathe. You can hold it here, or see if you can bring the crown of your head onto the earth. If you have a block handy, wherever you are, you can use a block. You have the option of extending the arms in between the legs, and then lifting up once again, flat back, hands to hips, rising up, and you can step or hop the feet together. Or wait, no, we're going to do warrior two sequence first here. And so looking over the tips of the fingers and bringing that warrior two back. And then we're going to float forward into side angle pose. A nice long line between the leg, the torso, and the arm. Coming back once again into reverse warrior from here. This time with your side angle, maybe you can bring that right hand to the inside of the right foot, or do the full bind, looking forward or up to the sky. Wherever you're at today is perfect. Straighten the knee, reach forward, tilting over into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Breathing. Coming back into your standing pyramid triangle pose. And then we're coming into our warrior two on the opposite side. So looking over the tips of the fingers of the left hand now, turn that palm up. Reverse warrior, looking up to the sky. And hinging forward into your side angle. And then once again, reverse warrior, looking up. This time on the side angle, maybe the left hand can come to the inside of the left foot, or go for the full bind behind you. Shoulders are aligned. And then releasing that, coming into your warrior two, reaching, straighten that leg, reach forward into Trikonasana. Triangle pose, and back up again, hands to heart. Now we're going to step the feet together, coming to the top of your mat, inhaling. On the exhale, hands to heart, and we're going to do another balance sequence here. So standing pigeon or figure four. Flex your foot, sitting into the crease of your hips. You can hold it here, or you can do a little twist by bringing that right elbow into the sole of your foot. Same thing on the other side. Get your balance. Sitting into the creases of your hips, hold it here, balance, or bring your elbow into the sole of that foot. If you press your foot and your elbow towards each other, that's going to give you some leverage for balancing. I'm also engaging through my torso on that one. Releasing, inhaling. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Step the right foot back and the left foot back. Down dog, roll forward, plank chaturanga. all the way up, high cobra or up dog, whatever you prefer, and sink back into your child's pose again, breathing. This time you're going to sit straight up into Vajrasana. Tuck your toes, hands to heart. You can hold it here, just flexing into the toes, or see if you can bring your knees up and balance. Good. And then you can see I have my left hand wrapped around my right shoulder, right hand wrapped around my back waist for a little twist. Hands to heart, bring both arms up first for the other side, just getting some length in the spine. Right hand on the left shoulder, the left arm wraps around the back waist for a twist. Coming onto the knees, relaxing the toes, and then opening into a tabletop side plank. So I'm grounded on my, we'll call it my left knee. Same thing on the other side. Tabletop side plank. You can hold it there, or you, as you can see, you can find your foot, press your foot into your hand as an expansion. And bring the legs through, come sitting into a forward fold. So just opening through the back of the legs here. Breathing. Try to keep your spine straight. And then you're going to bring the sole of the left foot into the inside of the right thigh. Lengthen the spine, fold forward wherever it's comfortable for you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. So you can bring your hands either to the shins, the ankles, the feet. You can see I'm doing the full expression here. If you can reach your toes, it's best to grab your toes from the side and bend the elbows. Let's try that again on the other side. Inhale up, lengthen the spine, fold forward. Hands can be on the shins, the ankles, feet. Looking at your toe, looking at your big toe, or you can wrap the right hand around the left wrist here, lengthen up. And then here we're going to do another spinal twist. I'm going to do two different variations here. The first one is the more challenging one where you're going to step the left foot to the outside of the right thigh. The left hand comes behind you, the right arm hugs around that left knee, and then you're twisting, looking over that left shoulder. With each exhale, engaging through the abdominals. On this side, I'm keeping my foot on the same side rather than stepping it over to the outside of my left leg, so this is another option for you. With each exhale, you're twisting even more, engaging through the abdominals, looking over that shoulder behind you as much as you can, so the twist is going up the whole length of the spine. And then coming into some Navasana variations, boat pose. Try to keep your spine straight, balancing on the sitting bones, and then we're gonna just do some core strength. So you can hug the knees in. You can literally give yourself a hug there and then extend. Or just hug the knees. Hug the knees in and then extend and balance. Good. Exhale on the forward fold. Breathing. We should have some internal heat built up in the body right now for the fire element. Purification, burning away any toxins in the body. And then we're going to extend the legs out for a wide leg stance here, looking up and over to the side, looking up at the sky on each side. You can come a little deeper into it if you want to, either do the same thing as you just did, or this time you can bring your elbow on the inside. We'll say the right elbow to the inside of the right shin bone, and then over like I'm doing here, and the other side. So there's variations, there's options, just wherever you're at today is perfect. On the exhale, fold forward, hanging out, breathing. Flexing your feet is always really good for strengthening your lower back. If you're a person who has issues in your lower back, flex your toes up to the sky, really rooting out through your heels when you're in this position, and it's going to really support and strengthen the low back. And then so from here, just bring the legs together, shake out your knees a little bit if you'd like. And then we're going to place the feet flat, roll down flat onto the mat. The back of the head, make contact with the earth, hug the knees in, both hands along at the side, pressing down. And you can either just keep the legs up to the sky or come all the way over into your plow pose if you have that in your practice, like I'm demonstrating here now. You can clasp the fingers behind you, draw the shoulder blades together, really maximizing the opening. And then from there, you have the option of coming into your shoulder stand, really reaching the toes up to the sky. The back of the head is in contact with the mat. Try not to be too squished around the throat. Give yourself some spaciousness. Bring the toes back behind you if you're in plow. Roll down inch by inch, one vertebra at a time. When the tailbone makes contact with the earth, then keep the legs straight and lower the legs down slowly. Come right into your fish pose. Crown of the head is on the mat, and then rolling down. Hug the knees in, just getting some length in the spine. You can circle the knees a few rounds in each direction, just getting some space in the spine, and then we're coming into Savasana for the space element. So the space element is about presence in the body. And so here in Savasana, we're just giving our body a space to allow the healing energy activated through our practice. We're just giving our bodies a moment of stillness and quiet so that life force energy can flow into every cell of the body. So whenever you're ready, bringing a little bit of movement into your body, wiggling the fingers and toes, circling the wrists and the ankles. Coming back into the now. Namaste.